This three-part tutorial provides an introduction to the DoD ESI Software License Risk Assessment Tool. This tool was created to help DoD software buyers analyze a seller's proposed license agreement to determine the areas of risk that should be addressed in a negotiation. The first tutorial will provide an overview of the risk assessment tool, along with how to navigate within the tool. The second tutorial will cover how to enter data into the tool. And finally, the third tutorial will discuss how to analyze the risk measurements provided by the tool and the steps that should be taken to mitigate risk. Please note that the terms software license and EULA will be used interchangeably for all three tutorials. Also, periodic updates will be made to the software license risk assessment tool. This tutorial series is designed to be an introduction to explain the general concept and intent of the tool. The risk assessment tool is designed with a common header on every tab. This header contains several links to help the user view instructions, video tutorials, and to access the home page. The Home button will take you to the home page, which describes the purpose of the Software License Risk Assessment tool. The Instructions button will provide a step-by-step process on how to use this tool. These instructions include the pre-work that should be completed prior to using this tool, directions on how to navigate and input data within the tool, and where to view the risk assessment scores and the risk mitigation template. Finally, the Tutorials button will take you directly to the ESI website so that you may view training videos relevant to software license agreements. Directly beneath the header are the main navigation buttons that define the sequence in which this tool should be used. With the first button, the user will input key information to describe the scope of the project where the software is being acquired. The information on this page is significant because it captures high-level information that will be displayed on the scorecard page, which is where the overall risk analysis results are documented. In addition, your project scope also determines some of the questions that will be asked. Make sure to complete all the fields before moving on to Step 2. The second button takes you to a series of pages where software license agreement information will be collected. Just beneath, you will see 5 buttons representing the core sections of a software license agreement, which are License Grant, Pricing, Warranty, Maintenance, and General Provisions. Each of these buttons will bring you to their respective page where you will be asked to answer questions about the most common risk factors in a software license. If a core license agreement section has numerous questions, it will be broken into multiple subsections or pages. These subsections will appear as a series of buttons on the left side of the page. Clicking on any of these buttons will provide access to the specific risk factors for that core section. Within the body of each risk factor page, you will find background information or directives to follow prior to answering the specific questions. The first step is to read the definition of the risk factor. Next, read the ESI Best Practice Guidance provided in the tool. In addition, you may also refer to white papers, templates, videos, and other tools on the ESI website for more detailed information and guidance. Now you are ready to read the publisher's proposed software license or EULA and answer each of the questions related to that risk factor. You may need to review the vendor's GSA schedule and the ESI BPA as well. Please note that a common challenge is to locate the relevant sections of a publisher's software license, as they are not all designed and structured the same. In Step 3, you are able to view the risk scorecard derived from your answers to the risk factor questions. Finally, in Step 4, you may access a risk mitigation plan template to help describe the most important risk factors and the actions you can take to mitigate those risks. In the next tutorial, we will walk through entering data into the tool. Please refer to Parts 2 and 3 of the Risk Assessment Tool tutorial for more information.